Hi all, it's Ben, bringing you another restaurant review. This one's Kura Revolving Sushi Bar. It's located here in Chinatown, kind of in the same plaza as 85 Degrees on Spring Mountain. We dined in and we been to other revolving sushi bar places before, and this one's kind of marketed as like it has all these kind of cool technologies. You order from tablets. There's this little robot that you can see here brings you your water. And I actually thought it would bring you some food or sushi, but I guess the revolving sushi conveyor does that, or was supposed to. So the day we went, it was kind of a Friday afternoon. It wasn't very busy, so it was kind of easy to get seating. There wasn't that many customers inside, and also the sushi conveyor was kind of skimpy, kind of scarce. I don't knock them for that because you don't really want to make a bunch of sushi if there's not going to be a lot of customers in there, because after you make it, you want your sushi to be eaten. You don't want it just sitting on the conveyor belt making laps over and over again, because eventually you have to toss it out due to freshness issues. But I was kind of a little bit sad that I didn't see as much sushi on the conveyor as I hoped.
What else do you want?
At each table or booth, there's this tablet that you're supposed to order all your sushi from, so you don't really have to do anything interaction-wise with a human being. And when we were there, it was taking orders, or so we thought. Then the waitress stopped by and actually told us that it wasn't working, even though it said it was, so we had to order directly from her, which kind of like ruins the whole gimmicky idea that this is some kind of high-tech sushi place. You can also just pick up sushi directly from the conveyor. There's a second level conveyor shown there that if you order, sometimes the sushi shows up there. And what's funny is, like, we ordered through the waitress some of these sushis like uni that you see there, and other times we just ordered from her directly and she would come out and bring out a whole bunch of plates. So that made me wonder, okay, well, why didn't you just put it on that second conveyor that I'm grabbing the premium sushi from? And also, why don't you just send that robot, or is that robot just only there for delivering water? Because if she's already bringing us sushi plates, then she might as well just bring us the water. Also, how things are supposed to work so your plates don't pile up, there's a little slot beneath the conveyor that you're going to see shortly right here that you're supposed to drop your plates in, and it just kind of sweeps it away. It also counts your plates so that every 15th plate you're supposed to get a cool little prize. Unfortunately, that plate return thing as well as the prize dispenser wasn't working that day. Alright, so let's get to the food. One thing I want to point out is anybody can make nigiri, or think they can. They can just chop fish, put some rice together, and call it nigiri. But this place, I would expect they do a better job of packing down the rice, because as you can see, if I pick it up by my hands, it's probably going to fall apart. I'm picking it up with chopsticks. Other places I pick up, the whole thing stays together, but this is just falling apart. You know, this isn't really even quality craftsmanship, if you would say. The fish variety as well, the scope of the menu on what they offer is a lot more limited than I thought they would have. Now here I'm picking up the scallop and I'm trying to turn it around. As you can see, the whole thing kind of disintegrates and falls apart again. And so that was kind of annoying. The uni, you could tell, look at the amount of rice. There was like the rice to fish proportions were way off. That's toro, which is supposed to be the extra fatty tuna, and you know, it's supposed to be premium. So you only get one for that plate. And it tasted okay, but a lot of the other things I tasted, I don't know, a little funky. The uni was a little, I don't know, a little slimier than I thought. And of course, as you can see, the rice is it's just no bueno, I'm telling you. This is how you remove something from the conveyor. It's supposed to be pretty simple, and it is, I guess. As you can see on that plate, all those plates stacked up, it's because that plate dispenser thing never really worked. So at the end of the day, the waitress has to go scoop all those up. This is a salmon skin hand roll. It was a lot of rice in there, and it didn't knock my socks off, so I was just kind of overall disappointed. Every 15 plates of sushi you order, you get one of those little prize balls. But since the machine wasn't working, the waitress comes by, counts up your plates, and you reach into that box and pull out a prize. Kind of gimmicky, but you know, it's kind of cool that, well, if it worked, you see the little prize actually just show up at your table. And I got this cool little, I guess, little sushi, Pac-Man eating sushi keychain. And there's a variety of things you can get, or a variety of keychains you can get, and that's the one that I got. So let me just kind of show you a quick montage of all the various sushis that we did order. Again, I was a little disappointed by the selection, but it had all the basics. So that was Kura Revolving Sushi. Aside from the notes that I said during the meal, how the rice proportion was not very favorable to the fish, and some of the fish kind of tasting funky, I don't know. I don't think I'd be back. Probably give it about maybe two and a half stars out of 5. But I don't know if it's worth your time. There's a lot of better places out on the strip. Actually, even better places off the strip. So your mileage may vary. The staff was very nice, very accommodating. They're pretty good staff. But overall, the food, I don't know if the quality was that great. It's worth a visit if you want to try it out. I think they're going to do well simply because of location. They're inside the 85-degree plaza, and there's a lot of food places. So, you know, Shanghai Plaza. So, as I said, I think they'll do all right. But they're not the best. So, thanks for watching.